Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as a recording of this Tuesday, April 26th, 2022. I am departing right now at 8 a.m. Celebration, Florida for at least an 8-week road trip. I will not return here for 2 months, possibly even more, but at least 2 months from this point. I'm gonna get in my car, decided not to get a rental, not to fly anywhere, just get in my own personal vehicle and hit the great roads of the USA. Some will be back roads, some will be thoroughfares, some will be interstate, some will be highways. Today, no real rhyme or reason except to just get out of Florida into Alabama and at least make it to Montgomery, Alabama. I'm inviting you to join me. I'm excited. I like being on the road. Shall you? It is so peaceful through here in the morning hours. I just love this area and gonna miss it for a while as the spires of the theater there are showing the ascension of the sun. The day begins and I'm hitting the road. It's about 500 miles or so to Montgomery. A little bit of a commute, and I'm gonna try to get about 500 miles a day for the first few days and try to cover some areas that I don't usually go through. So I'm gonna have to cover some miles over the first few days. All right, I'm off. And it's gonna be nice having Big the Foot tagging along as well. This is the Okahumpka Travel Plaza right off the turnpike. And there is no self-pumping nozzle mechanism on this. Broke off. Price of gas, $4.14 a gallon here at this stop. These are convenient because not only can you fill the car up with gas, but also get some snacks. In this case, piping hot caffeinated beverage. And after achieving the first goal of the day, from over there, looking at these fish inside the tank here, next to the convenience store area. There's a fish tank in here as well. Take a look. Hello, fishies. About to go under this bridge that is made for golf carts. The Villages has a plethora of golf cart using residents. Stopped off in Gainesville now, where there are 3 very large bat houses over here. It is said that the largest congregation of bats in the US is right here in these 3 bat houses. With a little information right here on the signage, please avoid standing directly under the house. Do not touch a grounded bat. A little history of the bats here. Bat house was built in March of '91. If you read a little bit further, in '95, the bats moved in permanently and the colony continued to grow, and a bat barn was added in 2010. So there was a bat barn back there as well. And from this distance, I'm not seeing any. Well, other than the emblem up top there. And this must be the bat barn. Also a garden over here, right next to the university. I can hear them up in there, chirping and making the noises. Look at the ground, all the, what they call that, guano down there. The dung. Listen closely, let me zoom in, you can see the grates. It's like a high-pitched squeal coming from up in there. Thousands of bats above those grates. Some are probably snoozing, and the other ones are awake, making some noises, conversing with each other. Supposedly at sundown, they will rear their head and fly off and back, fly around. I'll be in Alabama by sundown. But noted, if you're ever meandering around this area, there is a pump house right there, or a pump area. If you're in this area at sundown, there might be bats in the sky. And I was driving off the campus, I noticed this on the way out. This little placard. The birthplace of Gatorade. The sport drink was started, the sport drink that started in industry was invented here in Gainesville. I have been continuing northbound for a bit, still in Florida, but have veered off onto a side road here in Live Oak. Take a look at these buildings back here in the woods. Full of memories, but have seen better days. Not my memories, but memories of others who once resided here. As well as a facade over here as well. The reason I pulled off of the interstate is to show a bridge that is on this same road. But as I parked to walk to the bridge, I noticed these buildings. Had to check these out. See the fireplace over there? The rock work. Got the window there. There's a shed back there as well. There's also a house in the woods. Most likely someone lives there. Oh, very unusual noises. The insects out here. Someone might live there too. Now up ahead here is what is known as the Bridge to Nowhere. Bridge that was closed down when the highway was rerouted years and years, decades ago. I have not been here in 11 years. It's been a while. This is bringing back some memories for me because when I first started doing YouTube full time, you could say, quit my job in August 9th of 2011. And two or three months later, in October of 2011, I went on my first road trip, living in my van, sleeping in the van I had at that time. And this is one of the first spots that I stopped to document. And it's still here, right across the river. Still spray painted up here in 2022. Feels good out here today. You see the new road over there, the newer bridge. All the spray paint down here, my goodness. Fresh spray paint smells. In fact, people behind me back there spray painting as well. Quite a few people are walking. People up there walking, lady walking her dog. People park back where I parked and then just go through here. And I guess this is, you could consider this similar to how Cadillac Ranch is in Texas on Route 66. I guess it's not frowned upon to spray paint through here. and crossing over into Georgia. As I was driving along, stopped off here in the city. Keep in mind, every city doesn't necessarily have to be a metropolis. But this is the city of Tai. T-Y space T-Y. And even though today I'm not really focusing 100% on small town and places that have gone by the wayside, downtown areas and back roads, these type of things always pull me in like a tractor beam. These type of buildings. So obviously, if I see anything on the commute, have to pull over and document this. Look at this corner store. The small former downtown here in Tai. I love it. The architecture of this building is so cool. Corner of North Street and Church Street. That is awesome. And so was that. Got the ivy back here growing along the side of the back of the building. Someone has knocked down that door. The old tile work down there. Ant beds. Don't want to poke the ant beds. Could have been an air conditioner unit there at one point. Got the sidewalk over here all tore up. Hello? Some salon equipment, standing water in the tub. All right, see you later, lizard. This was a nice little stopping point right here. Wheel of Fortune moment. Something Fashions. W-A something Fashions. Across the road there is the Radium Springs Food Mart here in Georgia. The community named after Radium Springs, which is on the other side of this fence. Just looking for an opening in the fence to walk down there. I always like when they have information like this. Radium Springs Resort, a sparkling swimming hole. Radioactivity was revealed. That's when they changed the name to Radium Springs. There was a casino here, and due to fire it closed in '82, and there was a flood in '94 and '98 that damaged the building beyond repair. So now it just sits here as a non-tourist destination, but very beautiful park grounds. Look at this. Just tucked away down in here. Absolutely beautiful through here. made out of limestone, local limestone. The cave at Radium Springs goes underneath the state highway, houses, and roadways. Therefore, what happens above can affect the water below. Here's a general layout of the land here about Radium Springs Cave. I am here right next to Fat Man's Misery. And Mermaid's Tunnel is over there. And there's also a rubble pile all the way down there. And don't forget about the Hall of Giants. Look at that bridge. You can walk over to the island right there. And some former structures over there in the corner as well. This place is awesome. I will say, however, the mosquitoes are very thick out here. I can already feel them gnawing at my skin. Probably because of all the standing water. Might breed mosquitoes. You have to walk down that staircase. Oh, what is this? Is this a ladder? I think it might have been a ladder at one point. Yeah, it is. Check that out. It's not very deep. One could just wade through there. That is pretty refreshing. This peaceful moment brought to you by Radium Springs. Each day the springs are replenished with approximately 100 million gallons of underground water, enough to fill an Olympic-sized pool more than 100 times. Here's some casino guests had a view of the springs on this little archway here, this bridge there. With a look at this little miniature waterfall right there. Definitely off the charts when it comes to beautiful through here. The mosquito factor is noticeable, however. I get back to my car and keep moving on. In fact, there was a family when I was walking up that came out of the woods quickly. They were exploring over there down that path, and they were all slapping their skin and itching and, you know, talking amongst themselves about, there's a lot of mosquitoes in here. As I passed by this town, looked over and saw the downtown area of it, I verbally out loud went, oh yes, the perfect, quintessential small town. I'll show a little more in a moment, but look at the name of this restaurant. This could be a place that I would have if I ever started a place to eat. This is Woo's Cooking, so you don't have to. I like that. Also, the railroad has gone by the wayside. Railroad tracks are kind of all torn up. The woodwork, all still here. Of course, the railroad track signs are still over there. And the water tower for Sasser, S-A-S-S-E-R, still in Georgia at the moment. Still haven't crossed over the Alabama state line. I just love these type of towns. You have the stores, well, former stores that used to be here. Birds chirping, gazebo right over here. Doesn't look like any of the businesses. And that is one negative thing, the businesses aren't open down here. Mechanic shop here. Up top, an advertisement on the side of the brick called Ballards. Oh, could it be I'll go over there in a moment, but as I turn this way, this is a good view of the Sasser Water Tower. And the reason a lot of the downtown areas like this dry up is because newer roads, where all the traffic, busy traffic, just bypasses it. So a lot of times, people don't even realize or care that the downtown is just off to their side. And you know I have to point this out. I mean, come on. A Coca-Cola mural in here? Yes, please. Love it. Believe after going over this body of water, I will be in Alabama. Alabama State right ahead. Yep, Eufaula, Alabama, right in the middle of the intersection. Look at that. And it might not be a bad idea to get some fuel. Probably should get gas. Time to fill up again. I'm not gonna fill up, it was cash only, so I just went in, gave it 20, and getting $20 worth. Yeah, there's a cat right here. There's a couple cats right there. Hello, cats. The name of this convenience store is called Hills. I wonder if this place has eyes. I have now made it to Montgomery, went by my hotel, dropped my bags off. And a few miles away is Riverwalk Stadium, where I'm going to a Montgomery Biscuits game to close out the evening. First time here. Now the Montgomery Biscuits are the AA, the 2A affiliate farm team of the Tampa Bay Rays. So I'm wearing an appropriate hat. I've been going to a lot of Rays games, both at Tropicana Field, the Trop, and went to Chicago. And there will probably be the White Sox series and a Cubs game at Wrigley. Probably will be more throughout the course of the year, and since this is on my route for the road trip, realized that there was a home game here. Gonna go to a Biscuits game. And it looks like the field is attached to the Western Railway of Alabama, established in 1898. I really hope they have merch with their mascot. Look at this. The biscuit, the tongue is some buttery goodness. I've also heard that they serve biscuits and gravy in the stadium. If that happens, I will be happy. I might not get a hot dog tonight. I might be getting a biscuit. Check this out. Right in the middle of the intersection is a baseball. Everyone directed traffic there. It was only $5 to park too. I parked over there. I'm used to Tropicana Field. It's like 20. All right, I'm inside the gift shop now. Merchandise shop. Look at these t-shirts. Look at this. This is like a big-headed biscuit right here. Prices are pretty good. $20 there. And I was looking at this on the website, and then I realized they have them in the shop too, so I'm going to try to find. But I like this here. Also, Bama Mike's here.
Hello.
When in Alabama.
Yeah, you gotta have Bama Mike.
Bama Mike has a. He used to be a season ticket holder here.
Yeah.
At one point.
For many years.
Many years.
Many years.
So the thing I like about this is it has the Tampa Bay emblem on the side, the TB.
I kind of like that one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
That's because it has bacon right there, Bama Mike. You like you're into bacon?
Yeah.
It's definitely a cool vibe being able to get this up close to the players. Okay, got myself a soda, and it appears as if the biscuit mascot name is Gumpy. Gumpy. Why is he called Gumpy?
Because the city has a nickname, the Gump.
The city's
nickname is the Gump.
So Montgomery's nickname is the Gump.
Yes.
So this would be Gumpy.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Are you kidding me? Is this Brewster's Millions? I did not know that it was a thing.
Yeah.
Are these just normal ticketed?
Yeah.
So anybody can do anybody can do this?
Yeah, they pick them out of the thing.
So Daniel, you move. All right, round 2. Fight.
They do have a lot of different food options, but of course, biscuits. It even says, of course, right here. It's biscuit time. Okay, the sun is setting, and this is what we're dealing with. Look at the amount of gravy they put on that. There's a biscuit underneath there in gravy, and let's see the sausage underneath. Okay, that's the sausage underneath there. You might have to share this with me, man. I don't know if I can eat all this.
Okay.
Did you think this was going to be a lot more sausage?
Oh my god. You should stop.
They made up for it in the gravy, though. You all right? This is the 2A farm team. AAA would be Durham Bulls. This would be the next step up, and then after Durham, the players go right to the Rays. So usually someone will go from here to Durham. You know, sometimes they go straight up from here. Most of the time, you go from 2A to 3A, and then to the MLB race, the big show. But I was looking at some of the players that came out of Montgomery, and Kiermaier played here. It was pretty awesome. Hit the walk-off home run the other night that I was at a game with my dad at Trump. Hello there. Good to see you. Fist bump? Nice to see you. Now I know this is a biscuit, obviously. So Big Mo, what exactly is Big Mo? What is Big Mo? Is it an animal? And I did end up getting the Montgomery hat there with the biscuit. We're a 7 5/8 and repping Tampa Bay on the side. And that's the game. The game is over. The Biscuits lose 6-3 against the Mississippi Braves. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.